The first thing in this measurement unit is we're going to just review some of our basic skills and our basic units, and so you need to turn to page 3 and we're going to look at length and perimeter. So if you have a look at the table there, we've just got some prefixes that we're going to go through. So the first one is a milli. Milli means 1/1000th of a metre. Centi means 1/100th of a metre. And kilo means 1,000 times bigger than a metre. And mega means 1,000,000 times bigger than, in this case we're looking at litres, so it's megalitres. So we're going to be looking at these conversion factors, and I would strongly recommend you put this little flowchart on your formula sheet so that if you do forget it in an assignment or a test, you've got it there to refer back to. So how does it work? You might have 10 centimetres, so you'd put it here at 10, and you want to know how many millimetres that is. So if you follow the arrow, it's times 10 bigger, so it would be 10 times 10, which would be 100 millimetres. Alternatively, if you wanted to go the other way, you might have 1 metre, and you might want to know how many kilometres this was worth, so it would be 1 metre divided by 1,000, which would be 1, 2, 3, would be 0.001 of a kilometre. Okay, just write that out here again because I'm a little bit squashed. So using this conversion factor flowchart, you'll be able to do many of the problems that we look at in this unit. So let's go through the with your teacher example. And it's really important that when you have any problem, so we've just got some numbers here that we're adding together, but you can see that they've got different units. So we need to make sure that we have consistent units. And what does consistent mean? It means the same units. Okay, you can't add up units that are different and get your answer correctly. So later on, we're going to be doing some problems. Okay, and it's really important that you see that all the units are the same before you begin. And if they're not, you need to change them. So what we're going to do with this one is we're going to make all the units into millimetres. Okay, so we can see here that this is in millimetres, so we don't need to change those, but the other ones we do. So I'm going to turn 35.6 centimetres into millimetres, so I need to times that by 10. So that means 356 millimetres. So those ones are all done. I may as well do this other centimetre one while I'm in the same frame. I already remember that I need to times it by 10 to get it into millimetres. So that's 274 millimetres. And then this one is 1.5 metres, and I need to convert that into millimetres as well. So it's a two-step process, times 100 and then times by 10 to get us into millimetres. So maybe you might be able to see that that's actually a conversion of times 1,000. And so we've got 1,500 millimetres there. So then we add up the ones that we didn't have to change before. And if we add them all together, we come up with 3,305 millimetres. So what I'd like you to do now is practice on page 30, question 1 to 5. And it's really important with this unit, as in all units, but we're going to be doing a lot of different units that we actually add them to the end of our answer for our communication criteria. So page 30, questions 1 to 5. Yep.